This is our time to dive into the spiritual dimension of wellness. It's one of my favorite things ever. I'm Jane. This is Expansions, meaning we are here to expand what? Expand love, our connection, our awareness. Expand, grow, ascend, transcend, move beyond, move through, right? So, I would love for all of us to just kind of settle into this right now moment. Um, I do this every time. I get comfortable and then I move this closer. So just get comfortable with your body and kind of settle in. Make sure you have some water. Take a couple deep breaths and begin to just mentally connect to you. Connect with awareness to your body, your arms, your legs, your belly, your spine. Connect with your neck and your head. Just bring awareness to the physical structure of you. Maybe you bring awareness to your bones, to your organs, to your lungs. Maybe you feel your heartbeat underneath your sternum. Maybe you become more aware of the way your breath is moving in and out of your body. And maybe you notice that it begins to smooth out. That the length of your inhales and the length of your exhales are becoming more steady, more balanced, and maybe just a little longer. Your breath brings a sense of calm and peace to your body. Your shoulders soften and your jaws relax. And you just start to settle in more and more into this present moment. And then take a big deep breath in with me and let it go. So, the spiritual dimension of wellness is what I actually want to talk about today. So many topics come up for me when it's around spirituality, right? Acceptance, compassion, grace, patience, peace, prosperity, joy, liberation. Like all these things come up for me when I think about spirituality. And I want to share what came up for me in conversation with someone today around spirituality. So I was in a meeting with a gentleman whom I love dearly. He's like a brother to me. And we were just having a discussion because his focus is on mental and emotional health, which are so important, so valuable. We need that. We need, as many of you hopefully are aware of or are becoming more aware, we need more mental health support. We need more emotional health support. Our system that we have grown up in has put mental health on the complete back burner. We've ignored emotional health totally by drugging it down. Any emotions that humans have felt, we've been given pharmaceuticals to not feel anything. All of the emotional experiences that we have that are very normal, right? We are made to feel grief and sadness and anger and all of these things, and we're made to feel joy and love and all that. But if we are told that we're not supposed to feel those things, or if we're told that the way we're expressing those feelings isn't appropriate, good, or right, then we don't know what to do with emotions. So oftentimes we shut them down, we stuff them in, we hide them, we hide from them. And because we're not made to do that, then we go into unhealthy patterns and behaviors. We go into addictions, right? When we have mental health challenges, where our minds maybe get super focused, hyper focused, obsessive, compulsive, right? We have attention deficit disorder. We're so hyper focused on everything that we can't focus on one thing for one length of time. We're neurodivergent. We have autism. We're on the spectrum. We have so many mental labels that we don't know what healthy mental patterning is. We've been told that mental patterning that is healthy is only focused on making money, period. And we're told that if we think outside of the box, that we are crazy, or we're conspiracy theorists, or we are lunatics. Like, we are told that if we think differently, that we are not okay. So we have no mass support when it comes to mental or emotional health. Fortunately, we're starting to come into a timeline where more organizations are coming out and really stepping forward to be of mental and emotional support. Promise Resource Network is one of them, right? Promise Resource Network really looks at the 8 dimensions of wellness and holds them as this platform in which they serve the community at large. This means so much to me because I find it extremely important for like a whole human health wellness recovery program. Like, period, right? Like, it doesn't matter if you're recovering from yesterday, from drugs, from incarceration, from your childhood, I don't care. We're all in recovery from something, right? We are all recovering, growing, right? That's that moving through something and changing into something else, something better, brighter, lighter, more vibrant, more easeful, right? So, talking with my friend, he's very focused on these 2 components, the mind and the emotions. And I'm so grateful for that. What I want to shine a light on is the importance and value of spiritual health. Spiritual health is not like just the mind or just the emotions. The spiritual health encompasses everything. It is the health of life. It is the life health. It is life itself. It is life force energy. It is source energy. It is the unifying energy that moves through each and every one of us. When we forget that, then we lose sight of the bigger picture. The bigger picture is beyond just you and beyond just me. It's all life on earth. It is our brothers and our sisters and our neighbors and our family. It is our friends and our foes. It is everything. It's the animals. It's the plants. It's everything. When we lose sight of the everything that connects us, we become so insular and so insulated and so into myself that then I start to lose my mind and not be able to handle emotions, because we are divinely designed to be in connection with life. We have chosen to be alive. So having this discussion with this friend of mine and their understanding of how spiritual health is important, and has some reservations on how to support spiritual health in his life for his friends or his community or his team or whatever, because religion has taken spirituality and completely annihilated the true meanings of it. Religion has been designed to separate all of us and to say, well, this is my label and I'm right. Well, no, this is my label and I'm right. Oh no, let's fight about it. Let's stay divided. Spirituality says we are not divided. We're individuated. We are separate physical forms. And yet there's a unifying connection in all of us. When we see the unifying connection, we work together, still honoring the differences between each of us. Religion has put us and pitted us against each other. That is not what life does. Life works in symbiosis with itself in all forms. The trees live in a symbiotic relationship with the soil and the birds and the squirrels and all of the things. Seahorses live a symbiotic life with the algae. It doesn't gobble it up, but it hangs out in the algae so that whatever's going to feed the algae, the seahorse gets to munch on as well. They live in harmony. Nature lives in harmony with itself because there's this deep recognition and understanding that it is itself. That to me is why spirituality is so important. Because for me, all the times in my life that I have felt that I have chosen to hurt myself through unhealthy patterns and behaviors and substances, it was when I felt most alone. When I was disconnected from love, from this unifying feeling of, oh my God, I'm connected to something bigger that loves me unconditionally. When I wasn't in that space, that was when I drank the most. That was when I did the most drugs. That was when I was in the most unhealthiest of relationships. That was when I would distract myself and binge, eat, and watch TV until I made myself sick. When we lose sight of that feeling, when we don't have that feeling because it's in our nature to feel connected, then we reach out to other things to soothe that space, to fill that space, to fill that void. And so what we do, because we've been told that these are things are appropriate, that we can fill it with alcohol, we can fill it with drugs, we can fill it with pharmaceuticals all day, every day. But in actuality, that in which we are looking to fill is within us and within everything else outside of us, every other living being. And it's beyond that. It is greater than that. It is the infinite, the ineffable, the wordless wonder of everything that ever was, is, or will be. There's a magic to that. There's this curiosity about that. There's an energy about that. There's a space that the mind is completely blown open. There's a space that the heart wants to be like, I want to know more. I want to feel that. I am that. It's a full on body, mind, emotion, visceral experience in the realm of the unseen. Spiritual health is a key component to a fully embodied life. We are already life. Life energy moves through us. Oftentimes we don't embody it. We might talk about it. We might preach about it. We might tell others how to do it. But for us to live in that energy of life that lives in harmony with life outside of itself, many people don't know how to embody that. They don't know how to live in peace and joy when things aren't going their way. A lot of people don't know how to live in harmony and acceptance with those that they don't agree with. And until we do, we cannot collectively experience heaven on earth. We can't experience the new earth. We can't experience the fifth dimensional consciousness. And my belief is that we are here to experience all of that, that we are designed to experience and feel easeful and prosperous and abundant and connected and loved and seen and heard. And we're here to hold that space for others and see them and hear them and witness them and to love them and cherish them. That to me is the wonder and magic and the goodness of life. So when I was having this conversation with this friend and holding space for him while he shares with me how he has fear and trepidation on even bringing forth spiritual health and wellness into his world. I experienced this feeling in my heart that people are afraid of speaking about spirituality, connecting with spirituality, learning more about spirituality, because it's been so misconstrued and labeled and demonized, and from these like dogmatic perspectives, just judgmental. Someone says they're pagan, oh no, you're wrong. Someone says they're Catholic, oh God. Someone says they're Jewish, oh but wait. Agnostic, oh no, don't be an atheist. Don't be Protestant, don't be Muslim, don't be, because I'm the right one. That's such bullshit. And it's feeding a propaganda of separation, which has nothing to do with true spirituality, with true love, unconditional. As soon as we start to get into those spaces of, I'm right and you're wrong because you call your belief system this, and this is how you practice. These are the tools you use. Will you use a rosary? You use a mala? You don't use anything? Those spaces of judgment are so far removed from love. Because in all the texts from all the great gurus, all the great teachers, the prophets, the chosen ones, the messengers, those whose words still ring true for all, is that love is the answer. And love is not in the mind. And love is not just an emotion. Because I can feel the emotions of anger and grief and joy and everything, and I can feel and be love in every moment of that. And that is what spirituality is. It's the connector. It's the nectar of life. It is life expressed. And I share all this because it's important to me. It's really important to me that we as humans connect with spirituality, and we can call it a religion if that's what feels good. If Buddhism is what really resonates for you, then yes. If if some of Buddhism fits for you and so does some Catholicism and a little bit of Wiccan, cool. You like Neapolitan ice cream. I don't care. But to say that none of that is important and it only needs to be the mind and it only needs to be a way to handle our emotions and process them healthily, then it's taking a huge chunk of life out of our life. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm here to live life. I want all of us to live life. I would love for all of us humans to live this really robust, fulfilling life. Each of us sovereignly. So much that it overflows and pours outside of each of us into the hands and hearts of others. That to me is what life is about. So I appreciate you for even watching this, for even tuning in, for showing up for a spiritual conversation around spirituality or around compassion or around grief or around death. That you're willing to show up regardless of whatever belief system you have, that you can still show up and be in an environment that can hold all of the beliefs and see what can connect all of us in these real human experiences of the mind and of the body and with the emotions. I am grateful for each of you for being a part of the spiritual dimension of wellness. It is an infinite well It's infinite. There's always space in it to be discovered and to be played with and to learn from. And I appreciate you all for listening to others and letting your beliefs stay your beliefs, and for also opening up your heart ears to hear others' beliefs without judgment. Because to be able to do that is literally a key component of peace on earth. So by you tuning into this and showing up like this, you are bringing forth the energy and frequency into this field of life of peace, of acceptance. And we can think about that all day and we can feel all the emotions, but it's you who chooses to show up with an open mind and an open heart and a willingness to participate in a spiritual experience that we call life. I'm really grateful. I am holding the vision that more beings, more humans can experience spirituality in the ways that resonate for them as truth, in ways that are safe for all, that does no harm to anyone or anything. It feels like love and connection in ways that bring forth change upon the earth plane that is in service to the liberation and joy for all beings. I hold that vision. And I'm really grateful for each of you if that's a vision that you hold with me. If you don't hold the vision, that's okay. I'm still grateful for you. But if you want to hold the vision with me, that'd be great. So yeah, I'm really grateful for this conversation that I had with my friend today, because it's like if you really like something and you can't even explain why you like it, you just feel it, right? Or you just taste it. Like if somebody's like, "What's your favorite food?" and you're like, "Broccoli." Why do you love broccoli? I mean, you can talk about it in the detail of what it is, but the feeling that you get by eating your favorite food or hugging your best friend or whatever, you can't, words will never describe that feeling, you know? No words will ever describe what it feels like to see someone you haven't seen in a long time, where you're overcome with emotions and your face just contorts and you start to cry because you just feel so much, whatever the wordless feelings. Joy doesn't even describe it. If you see a baby being born, these feelings you cannot wrap your mind around. And there are no words to even describe the emotions. You can't process the emotions. The emotions are just moving through you so much. That is spirituality. It's beyond words. It's beyond the mind. It's beyond emotions. It's beyond all of it. It is what it is. It is the all that is. And to me, it's a key component in my own personal life, my own steps to wellness, of recovery, of joy, of health, of healing. No amount of psychology did for me what feeling that Holy Spirit feels like. Nothing inspired me to stop drinking, no matter whatever I was taught about how bad it was for my body and my liver and my mind and my choices. But what did make a difference was this overwhelming feeling of this connection of something bigger. Some call it God, the goddess, the universe, whatever. This something is bigger than me that I am a part of because I'm an energetic reflection. I'm a fractal of the whole. I'm a child of, right? That feeling is what led me to my recovery, where I was like, I don't want to drink anymore because I feel better without it. I love myself because I remember that I am a part of that I get to experience this life with me, as me, through me. And for me, then I am on my full path of life that is recovering bits of me, growing into parts of me that would never have been able to live had I not connected this holy trinity of the body, the mind, and the spirit. That's what I wanted to share. I was really inspired by this conversation with this brother today. And I'm grateful for others valuing emotional health and mental health. It is so important and so needed in our culture. And I will gladly be the voice piece or a voice piece for the spiritual dimension of wellness, because I feel it is just as important. So thanks. Thanks for being here with me. Um, thanks for checking this out on replay, on the repeat. Please leave comments. Please, if you're watching this on YouTube or the Facebook Live, leave comments. I like to see them. Tell me your thoughts and feelings, please. I'd love to know um, maybe how spirituality has helped you or not helped you, or how it shifted your life, or how you apply it in your life. How do you see spirituality? You know, anything that you want to share, please share. And if this is something that you would like to experience in real life and you're in the Charlotte, North Carolina area, please join me. I'm there on Thursdays at Promise Resource Network at 2224 The Plaza. Right now, I'm there on Thursdays at 10 a.m. Sometimes it changes. So, just keep up on their schedule at their website on the Promise Resource Network. I think it's .org website. So you can learn about all the classes and all the offerings that PRN has to support every aspect of our wellness. Every aspect. No stone unturned. Looking at all of it with love and acceptance and a true desire to see all of us thrive. So, thanks for being a part of the gang, of the team. Go Team Human! So, anyway, I love you. I love you all so very much, and I'm truly grateful to be a part of this family, this tribe, this community, this earth, this human family. We're all a little bit nuts, isn't it great? Anyway, I love you all. I will see you all so soon. Please take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Drink a lot of water. Get some sunshine. And just remember how loved you are, okay?